Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Liberty Hill at the #1 master plan community in the Austin area and number 14 in the entire USA. Behind me is a Perry Homes 3566 floor plan, which is 3566 square feet. It's a beautiful, stunning home, single story. It looks like a double from back here, but the ceiling height is something to behold. Let's check it out. Guys, this home is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath masterpiece with an office and a media room and 2 different dining areas. Check this out. Immediately upon entering, you're gonna notice a couple things about this home that make it truly unique. Check out the floors. We have this really rich walnut tone. This is going to come as an option that's actually very popular with Perry, and you'll see they actually highlighted some of the ceilings in the house with the same engineered hardwood. Truly spectacular attention to detail. Here we are in the office where you close your deals. Check out these double doors with a glass panel. Really nice. I also really enjoy the fact that these windows here have the frames on them. A lot of people opt for just a very modern, minimalistic picture window. This kind of adds a little flavor to it, you know? I think it does a great job at that. Here on the entry hallway in the foyer section, we have a coffered ceiling above that's going to give it a very luxe and elegant feel. This hallway here is also very wide, so you'd be able to bring in furniture pretty easily. Every bedroom in this home is going to have its own bathroom. Here we have the first of the 4. Ceiling height in here is 10 feet. That is standard throughout the home. 8-foot doorways. Check out this bathroom here. Full walk-in shower with tile all the way up 10 feet, guys. This vanity here is not a floating one, but you'll see later in the home, Perry Homes does have floating vanities. If you are relocating to Austin, Texas, this is definitely a community you want to check out. Santa Rita Ranch, like I said, was voted #1 4 years in a row, and in the entire country, it's number 14. Check out these walk-in closets as well. Each room will have one of those. Half bath that we mentioned earlier. Check out the floating vanity with the underlit lighting, as well as some accent walls to make the space feel upscale. Continuing on our tour, we've got yet more storage, the linen closet. As we make our way into our next bedroom here on the list, this one here is clearly my room, the life of a baller. Check that out. Together with its full restroom, this one is a tub, which is really nice if you have a young child. These windows throughout the home are going to be a black vinyl. Of course, there's a lot of upgrades and options here at Santa Rita. There are what's known as an inventory home, meaning it's already been built, as well as options to actually custom build your own, where we can go together with me if you reach out to a design center, where we can actually pick out what color windows, what color tile, what flooring, all of that jazz. Check out that spacious, well-appointed closet. Now guys, probably my favorite room in the entire house, the theater/media room. Very spacious. We have a 3-paneled picture window setup, perfect for watching a flick, watching a sports game, hanging out with your friends or with your kids. Really nice spot to just end the day and relax with your family. Again, we have the double doors with the glass panels, making sure the space feels like its own, but still connected with the rest of the home. And that's honestly one of the biggest things about this floor plan that makes it unique. As you've noticed, we had one room in one corner of the house, another room in the other corner. We have the primary on this other corner, and the last bedroom's on the other corner. So very contrary to many other designs where like the master's on one end and all the bedrooms are on the other. Here, everyone kind of has their own corner, and the middle section is a communal space. Comment below what you think of that floor plan. I personally enjoy it. Here we have the proper dining area. If you point your attention above, you'll notice, guys, this home has a ton of unique geometry interlaced into the design from beginning to end. If you notice here, it's a very complex pitch. It's kind of like a trapezoid. I'm not quite sure. And if you check out that wood, remember I told you there was an accent that's the same. This is the same hardwood. we're using throughout the home on the flooring. Now let's check out the master bedroom, the primary suite. Although each of the rooms has its own corner, this definitely is the most set apart. So definitely giving that sense of privacy that the primary suite should have. You see we have a ton of natural light with a lot of windows throughout this primary suite, as well as that complex geometry once more on the ceiling. This here is a king-size bed with two 2-foot side tables and an entire couch. So it's a very spacious bedroom. And the bathroom is no different. We have a standalone tub, a really unique shower, and a double vanity, separate of course, to give each person their space to get their routines done. For privacy, we have a bathroom that showcases some stained glass, frosted glass, a toilet closet, and this is one of the 2 walk-in closets, probably his, because the other one's a little bit larger, which we'll check out now. Oh yeah, look at that. We have short hanging areas for potential jacket shirts, as well as longer ones for the ladies out there to have their dresses drape nicely. Let's go to the rest of the home. So far we've covered 2 of the secondary bedrooms, their corresponding bathrooms, as well as the primary suite. Next, we're going to go to the common areas of the home, where we have a very open concept in the living area, as well as the dining. Here in the living room, we're going to have a fireplace, which is really nice, kind of framing the living space here with this couch. The staging here is done beautifully. We have these glass sliding doors. We're going to take you outside in a bit. Guys, this is one of my favorite built-ins that we've seen in a model home. It's matching to the other side. This walnut color is the same as the floor, which kind of ties everything together in terms of design, color, and aesthetics. This here is a 6, could be an 8-seater table, which we already saw had a proper dining section, so we kind of have 2 if you desire to have it laid out this way. Here in the kitchen, we are going to have a large rectangular island, tons of cabinetry, and yes, Perry, being one of the higher end builders, is going to give you a ton of customization options when it comes to what cabinetry you put in your home, and they tend to put in higher finishes into their inventory homes as well. These 2 pendant lights are also very chic, very nice. Honestly, pretty unique. We do a lot of homes on the channel, and we don't really get anything with this white and gold fixture combo, which is very nice. This is a cafe range, which is a commercial grade, which you can upgrade to, as well as gold hardware, paneled, pull-out trash. Very nice indeed. Tons of cabinet space, and like I mentioned, all of these built-ins with the glass inlays. Very nice if you want to stage things like this, or very functional if you want to actually put dishes in there. One last note, this is a model unit. So the garage would be on this side, which is converted into a sales office at the moment. But we are going to see the mudroom that we have here, the pantry, and everybody's favorite, the laundry room, right over here. All right, guys, now let's check out the final of the 4 bedrooms. And just like every other room in this house, it's going to have its own private bathroom, full bath with tile all the way up, a nice quartz countertop, and gold accents. And similarly to the other rooms, it's also going to exhibit its own full walk-in closet, which really has a nice, that room's got a really nice view to the yard. Here we're going to show you the triple glass door that leads to the exterior. Follow me here outside and you'll notice that we have a extended covered patio. That's a structural upgrade that you can put into the home if you decide to do so, as well as some cool pavers. If you're moving to the Austin area, particularly from the Northeast, and you're confused about what a master plan community is, it's really important to see that a master plan community is tailored around convenience. Here in Santa Rita Ranch, being the #1 is something they take pride in. There are multiple schools here in the community itself, making transportation in the morning a breeze. The schools here are also rated A, as in the top that they can possibly be. And there's 2 different school districts, Georgetown and Liberty Hill. If you have questions about where you'd rather be or which part of the neighborhood is part of which school district, that's where you should reach out to your trusted realtor to make sure you make no mistakes when choosing the school. If you enjoyed the tour of Santa Rita Ranch and the Pair Homes 3566 floor plan, stay tuned on the channel because we're going to be dropping a full Santa Rita Ranch tour. We're going to go through the different amenities, the 7 different villages, and so much more. Subscribe for more content just like this.